Okay, for this episode, it's going to be one of those how do you choose the right yacht? And part of that is understanding and defining your cruising goals. If that's what you want to do and that's why you want to buy a yacht or a boat, these are going to be some insights to help you make a smooth purchase. Again, before we start our yachting journey here, consider Nautic Ed's boating courses. They're going to be linked into the show notes. Okay, so the first consideration is how much time will you spend cruising, right? So you want to evaluate how often you plan on using it. Is it going to be for weekend getaways, a few weeks each year, or are you going to be a full-time live aboard? Your sailing and cruising frequency will influence the size, layout, and features you'll need. 2, where do you plan to go? So consider your dream destinations, right? Are you going to be coastal cruising, going up the East Coast or the West Coast? Are you going to be going to the Caribbean islands, doing transatlantic crossings? Different cruising grounds require different types of yachts. So longer passages pretty much demand a yacht that's designed for comfort and performance for extended periods of time. Don't let distance when you're looking for a boat deter you from making a good purchase. So buying a yacht farther away can turn the journey home into part of the adventure. Okay, number 3, setting a budget and managing costs. So budgeting basics. Yachts are depreciating assets, so plan for a realistic purchase price. Pre-owned yachts often have better value and have already absorbed some of this depreciation. The ongoing costs that you're going to run into are maintenance, repairs, and enhancements as part of owning the boat in the first place. You also want to set aside a cruising fund for essentials like fuel, provisioning, and upgrades. And, obviously if you're cruising, there's some tips on saving, and it can be difficult at times, but anchoring instead of docking, right? In many places you can anchor for free. Docking is going to be like a per foot rate at times. It really depends on what you want to do. Like if you're going to be cool with just living on the hook, go for it. Me personally, I'm more of a destination person, so I like to go to the docks and I like to get on land and check out new areas I go to. Another pro tip on saving is cooking meals on board, right? Instead of going out and having dining experiences, but some of that is pretty obvious. Number 4, who will be joining you on board? So you want to consider your typical crew. Are they going to be a bunch of retirees? Are they going to be families? Or is it going to be a group of friends? So you want to avoid buying a yacht with more cabins or features than you'll actually be using. A classic guideline for comfort is host 6 for cocktails, seats 4 for dinner, and sleeps 2. How large of a yacht do you need? For hands-on owners, yachts under 70 feet are ideal. They're easy to manage and maintain without a full-time crew. Larger boats and yachts, when you get past that 70 feet, often require crew, changing the experience from like independent cruising to managing a team. So the whole dynamic changes. And lastly, don't overthink it. The key to yachting is seizing the moment. Many prospective owners delay the purchase only to miss their window of opportunity due to life changes. So if you're ready financially and personally, don't wait. The joy is with the memories you'll create along the way. So as always, these are your tips on understanding and defining your cruising goals. And if you're looking for any useful information on, using the boat, check out some of the Nautic Ed courses that are going to be linked in the show notes.